Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is the Imaginator. Welcome to my review of One Piece Manga Chapter 1014. The title of this chapter, One Piece, is called The Ham, which is pretty hilarious because the fact that when you say ham, the first thing that comes to mind is Thanksgiving. Since, that's about meat and eating food and spending time with your family. But I think ham is like the second most primary meat food you eat in Thanksgiving, while turkey is the first. So I just want to bring that up, which is pretty like hysterical. Okay, but on to the chapter. I thought this chapter One Piece was very interesting, and I love the perfect balance of the dialogue and action that it had. Basically, Kaido pretty much informs Luffy about his ability to infuse his body with the color system King, which reveals his inexperience in using the ability proficiently to amplify his physical capabilities. I think once Luffy masters, this technique, this very powerful technique, then his chances of beating Kaido will increase dramatically. Kaido then talks to Hugh Hung, and I think that's if I pronounced that right, one of his crew members, and he wants her to inform everybody the situation that happened on Onigashima. We do see Luffy slowly descending from the Onigashima island into the water. So I do think obviously Luffy's gonna come back because he's the main character. He's not gonna die, obviously. So then we then get Momonosuke and Shinobu, their little dialogue, and it looks like Momonosuke is having like some sort of headache. This might be the same thing that happened in Zoe, so he might be talking to someone within his psyche. Then we get to a funny scene with Yamato, and Yamato, the Beast Pirates still aren't used to her not being ally with them anymore, and she just basically hits a few Beast Pirates by saying, "I'm Odin," and the kind of pirates like, "Hey, like nani," I thought that was pretty funny. Then the Onigashima, the North Bound Onigashima resumes, of course, because obviously this is a big war and it's going to last for a good while. We see Chopper struggling against Queen, and I think Marco's going against Sparrow, and then we do get a very interesting dialogue of Chopper and Caesar Clown back when they were in the Thousand Sunny. This might have been before the Doflamingo incident. I'm not entirely sure. We'll safely assume. Caesar's talking down to Chopper about and questioning him, his ability as a fighter. But I'm like, Caesar, just stop mocking, stop insulting Chopper, because Chopper's come a long way in his own right, and it's pretty impressive that he's got as strong as he has with the amount of abilities that he possesses, and the things that he used, like the rumbles and etc. So Caesar pretty much tells him that he's going to give him like chemicals that will extend his monster point transformation 10 times longer than the Chopper using his normal ball, which I think was pretty good. I mean, Chopper needed that in his character to become stronger, but I guess just monster point for a long period of time. So I don't think it'd be enough to get the job done. Maybe to be some fodder opponents, but not like strong like Vice Admiral or like Commander level type of characters. Well, especially Yonko. Can't forget about that. But I do think Chopper needs to learn Awakening at some point, which I'm pretty sure he will. I don't think he will at this arc, but probably like in the final arc or the final saga or somewhere along the way. Okay, so I pray for Chopper on that. So I'm very curious what it's going to be, what his awakening point's going to be, if Oda decides to give it to him. All right. Anyway, so we didn't get to see Kanjuro disguising himself as Odin and pretty much being the sly, cold-hearted person that he is. He goes and attacks Kiku, and because of the fact that he's been knowing about Kiku, I forgot to backtrack here. The announcement has been made to Onigashima that Luffy has been defeated by Kaido, and the Ninth Gear has also been defeated, and this kind of was an attempt to break the confidence of the people in the opposing alliance. So that way they can join forces with Kaido, which obviously is not going to work because these guys are come too far and they know what's right and what's wrong with the situation. Okay, then we get to Kanjuro. And I remember like Sanji Zoro like saying, "Screw that, too, like screw that," which I love that. Like, yeah, screw that. We're not gonna join you. We got our captain. Then we get to see get Kanjuro with his sly, the sly and cunning person that he is. He pretty much forms himself into Odin as an act of trickery, to pretty much expose more weaknesses within the Nine Scabbards, which is pretty darn cold and sad. Kiku was going after, uh, well, the skies Odin, pretty much Kanjuro, and he because Kanjuro's been around with the Nine Scabbards for years, he kind of knows like their weakness and knows how to get them, triggered like under their skin. And Kiku gets stabbed by the fake Odin, and Kanjuro finally reveals himself, and this upsets Kinemon, and Kinemon does slashes him finally. Kanjuro definitely deserves that, obviously. And then Kaido comes to the picture, and things just got a lot worse because of that fact. And we see at the end of the chapter that Kaido just with his arm and hot, with his Conqueror Haki fusion, because we see the lightning coming out, extending out of his club, hitting Kinemon very hard on the head, which is definitely not a good place to get hit at, especially with such strong impact. Um, and yeah, Kinemon tells Shinobu to take Momonosuke for safety, because obviously Kaido's after Momonosuke. And man, yeah, that was pretty crazy. It seems that there's gonna be two deaths. Not entirely sure. I think Kiku's stab was more lethal than Kinemon's situation with Kaido. But and that's pretty much it. I really really enjoyed the chapter. I love the events that was going on, the Chopper's dialogue, the funny incident with Yamato, all good stuff. If I had to get a rating, which I normally don't, but I will for this occasion, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. So hopefully you guys and ladies enjoyed the video. Please like my video, subscribe, comment under my videos to share your thoughts down below, and subscribe to my channel to imagine for more Minecraft reviews and discussions and many more. With all that being said, fellow YouTubers, y'all have a wonderful day.